What's up, YouTube? Mr. King coming at you live from the studio. Here are the questions. Please pause the video now and answer them. What is your favorite brand of clothing or shoes? And then why is having more melanin an advantage? Hint, consider skin cancer and folate. Yep, please pause the video now and answer them. Here's an announcement, Thanksgiving in 2 weeks. Here's some questions people ask me about life. Do people with no melanin get skin cancer more? Yes. Albino people have no protection from UV, so they're most likely to get skin cancer. Are we learning more about folate? No. You should just know too much sun hurts folate, which can lead to bad sperm in men and miscarriages in women. Someone asked, how do ducks go underwater? They basically dive down and kick their legs like humans. Someone asked, are there other ways to get cancer? Yes. The main ones you have to worry about if you're a female, worry about breast cancer. And then if you're male, worry about prostate cancer. Those are the most common ones. But you don't really have to worry about those cancers until you get older, like 40s and 50s. Okay, today here's what we're going to do. You're going to evaluate why dark or light skin can be an advantage depending on where you live. Think about like the amount of sunlight you receive. So here's some review from last time. Remember, too much sun can lead to skin cancer and not enough folate. Here's what skin cancer looks like. And remember, skin cancer comes from damage that the UV radiation does to your DNA. Also, too much sun can break down folate. And if you don't have enough folate, it can either damage your sperm in men or it can lead to miscarriages and birth defects in women. So, too much sun can lead to a lack of folate, which is bad. So, I want you to think, you can't just stay out of the sun forever and avoid skin cancer because then there are consequences for that. So, why can sunlight be good? Try and think about it positively now. Think, why do we need sunlight? You may remember sunlight is used to make vitamin D. That's where Sunny D gets his name, because sun gives you vitamin D. And vitamin D helps mainly regulate your heart and give you strong bones. So you're going to read about it on the notes for Tuesday. So go to classwork, Tuesday, evolution of skin color, and now we're going to finish that assignment. So open up the assignment from Tuesday, scroll all the way down to vitamin D. This reading's a bit long, so you're going to read that, read about vitamin D, and answer the questions on the right. Yep. So read about vitamin D. Please pause the video now and read that. Next, I'm going to give you a little lecture about vitamin D. So you can't get too much sun, or else you're going to get skin cancer and possibly miscarriages. But if you don't get enough sun, you won't have enough vitamin D. That can be bad because your body makes vitamin D from the sun, and that helps you strengthen your bones, improves your mood, and regulates your heart. So there's also a condition called rickets, where people who are vitamin D deficient have weak bones. So what basically happens if someone doesn't have enough vitamin D, their bones will become weak and they'll start to concave and give in. So that's why you need some sunlight, because vitamin D is important for bone health, and people with dark skin are more likely to have rickets because they almost have too much protection from melanin. They have too much melanin, so they're not getting enough sun. And that's why people that have dark skin live in places with more sun, like Africa. And that's why people with light skin or less melanin live in places with less sun, because they need to absorb more of it. People with dark skin get plenty of sun, so people with light skin don't have too much, so they need to take in as much as they can get. So at the end of the day, I want you to understand there are pros and cons to both dark and light skin. People with too much melanin may not get enough sun, and they can get rickets from not enough vitamin D, whereas people with too much sun can get skin cancer if they don't have enough melanin to protect them. So it's kind of like pick your battles. Not enough sun, too much sun. You're more likely to get not enough sun. If you have dark skin, you're more likely to get a lot of sun You have light skin. Okay. And I really want to hit on this idea of balance. Biology and life is all about balance. So if you remember, the greenhouse effect is all about balance. If we don't have enough CO2, Earth would be in an ice age. But right now, we have too much CO2, and Earth is getting too hot. You may remember about algae. Algae can be good. Algae is food for fish, but there's always too much of a good thing, and enough algae will take away oxygen from fish. So algae is also about balance. And lastly, same with sun. Sunlight is no exception. You need some sun to make vitamin D, but if there's too much, you can end up with skin cancer and no folate. So that's also bad. So everything's about balance in life, and sunlight is a great example. Yep. So now you should have everything you need for the notes. Please hit turn in on the evolution of skin color notes, and then go to skin color CER. And what we're doing is another CER. The directions are right here. You basically choose, do you want to talk about why is having dark skin an adaptation or why is having light skin an adaptation? And then use evidence from your notes. Mainly from the reading, find some quotes that'll support either why light skin is an adaptation or dark skin. And then give yourself a score, and then I'll give yourself a score. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with me the whole time. Before you go, please take the attendance survey. Thank you.